Lesson number 1, similarity. Problem set 1. Let's solve question number 2. In triangle ABC, B dash D dash C and BD is equal to 7, BC is equal to 20. Then find the following ratios. Number 1, area of triangle ABD upon area of triangle ADC. Number 2, area of triangle ABD upon area of triangle ABC. Number 3, area of triangle ADC upon area of triangle ABC. Here are three triangles. Triangle ABD, second is triangle ADC and triangle ABC. Now all these triangles have their bases on the same line BC and they have common vertex A. Therefore, these triangles have equal height. In triangle ABD, BD is a base. In triangle ADC, DC is a base. In triangle ABC, BC is a base. All these bases are on the same line BC and they have common vertex A. Therefore, these all triangles have equal height. Now, BD is equal to 7 and BC is equal to 20. Therefore, we can find DC. So, we write in triangle ABC, BD plus DC is equal to BC. Reason is B dash D dash C. So value of BD is a 7 plus we have to find DC is equal to BC. Value of BC is a 20. Therefore, DC is equal to 20 minus 7 is equal to 13. Now, triangle ABD, triangle ADC and triangle ABC have common vertex A and their bases are on the same line BC. Therefore, these triangles have equal heights. These three triangles have equal heights. So ratio of areas of two triangles having equal heights is equal to the ratio of their corresponding bases. So number 1, area of triangle ABD upon area of triangle ADC is equal to, for triangle ABD, BD is the base, and for triangle ADC, DC is the base, BD upon DC. Value of BD is a 7 and DC is a 13. We write here first triangles having equal height. Now number 2, area of triangle ABD upon area of triangle ABC. Triangle ABD has BD base and triangle ABC has a BC base. BD upon BC. So BD is equal to 7 and BC is equal to 20. Reason is triangles having equal height. Number 3, area of a triangle ADC upon area of a triangle ABC. Triangle ADC has a DC base and triangle ABC has BC base. DC upon BC. Value of DC is 13 and value of BC is 20. And reason is triangles having equal height. Now let's solve question number 3. Ratio of areas of two triangles with equal heights is 2:3. If base of a smaller triangle is 6 cm, then what is the corresponding base of bigger triangle? Now here are two triangles, smaller triangle and bigger triangle, and their ratio of areas is given 2:3, and both the triangles have equal heights. Then we know that the ratio of areas of two triangles with equal heights is equal to the ratio of their corresponding bases. Now let base of smaller triangle B1 is equal to 6 cm here given. Base of bigger triangle is equal to B2. Therefore, area of a smaller triangle upon area of a bigger triangle is equal to base of a smaller triangle B1 upon base of a bigger triangle B2. And reason for this step is triangles having equal heights. Triangles having equal heights. Now this ratio is given. Area of a smaller triangle to area of a bigger triangle, this ratio is given 2/3 is equal to B1 is a 6 upon, we have to find B2 by cross multiplication. B2 into 2 is equal to 6 into 3. B2 is equal to 6 into 3 upon 2. Therefore, B2 is equal to 2 3s are 6, 3 into 3. B2 is equal to 9 cm. So we write answer. Base of a bigger triangle is equal to base of bigger triangle is equal to 9 centimeter. Question number 4. In the figure, angle ABC is equal to angle DCB is equal to 90 degree. These two angles are right angles. AB is equal to 6, DC is equal to 8. Then find area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle DCB. Triangle ABC has a BC base and AB height. Triangle DCB has BC base and CD height. Therefore, these two triangles have same base BC and the different heights. So, area ratio of areas of two triangles is equal to, if their bases are same, then that area is equal to ratio of their corresponding heights. So we can write here area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle DCB is equal to height of triangle ABC is AB upon height of triangle DCB is DC. Reason is triangles having equal base is equal to value of AB is 6 and value of DC is 8 is equal to, divide numerator and denominator by 2, then it will be 3 upon 4. Therefore, area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle DCB is equal to 3 upon 4. This ratio is 3 upon 4. Question number 5. In the figure, PM is equal to 10 centimeter. Area of triangle PQS, this triangle square 100 square centimeter, and area of triangle QRS is 110 square centimeter. Then find NR. Now let's see these two triangles. Triangle PQS has a QS base and PM height. Triangle QRS has a also QS base and NR height. Therefore, these two triangles have a common base and their heights are different. Therefore, ratio of their areas is equal to ratio of corresponding heights. So we write here area of triangle PQS upon area of triangle QRS is equal to PM upon NR. Reason is triangles having equal base. Triangles having equal base. Now area of triangle PQS is given here 100 and area of triangle QRS is given 110 is equal to value of PM is 10 and we have to find NR. Cross multiplication NR into 100 is equal to 110 into 10. Therefore NR is equal to 110 into 10 is 1100 upon 100. Two zeros will cancel. Therefore NR is equal to 11. NR is equal to 11 centimeter. Question number 6. Triangle MNT, similar triangle QRS, length of altitude drawn from point T is 5 and length of altitude drawn from point S is 9. Find the ratio of area of triangle MNT upon area of triangle QRS. Here we have given triangle MNT, similar triangle QRS. It is given. Therefore angle N congruent angle R. Reason is the CAST, corresponding angles of similar triangles. Let this is equation number 1. Now consider two triangles. In triangle TBN and triangle SAR, angle N congruent angle R. From equation 1, angle TBN congruent angle SAR, region each 90 degree. Therefore these two triangles are similar by AA test of similarity. Therefore triangle TBN similar triangle SAR, AA test of similarity. Therefore TB upon SA is equal to NT upon RS. Reason is a CSST, corresponding sides of similar triangles, but TB upon SA, TB is a 5 and SA is a 9, 5 upon 9. Therefore NT upon RS, this ratio is also 5 upon 9. Now area of triangle MNT upon area of triangle QRS is equal to ratio of areas of two similar triangles is equal to the ratio of square of their corresponding sides. So is equal to NT square upon RS square, and reason is theorem of areas of similar triangles is equal to 5 square upon 9 square is equal to 25 upon 81. Therefore area of triangle MNT upon area of triangle QRS is equal to 25 upon 81. Now example number 7. In the figure A dash D dash C B dash E dash C, segment DE parallel segment AB. If AD is equal to 5, DC is equal to 3, BC is equal to 6.4, then find BE. Let BE is equal to X. Now BE plus EC is equal to BC. Therefore X plus EC is equal to BC is a 6.4. Therefore EC is equal to 6.4 minus X. Now in triangle ABC, segment DE parallel side AB. This is given. Therefore, we can use basic proportionality theorem for this triangle, and this theorem is CD upon DA is equal to CE upon EB. Now value of CD is 3 and DA is 5 is equal to CE 6.4 minus X upon EB is X. Cross multiplication 3 into X 3X is equal to 5 in bracket 6.4 minus X. Therefore 3X is equal to 6.4 into 5. 5 4s are 20, 5 6s are 30, plus 2 is 32. Therefore it will be 32 minus 5x. Therefore 3x plus 5x is equal to 32. Therefore 8x is equal to 32. X is equal to 32 upon 8. Therefore x is equal to 4. Question number 8. In the figure, segment PA, segment QB, segment RC, segment SD are perpendicular to line AD. AB is equal to 60, BC is equal to 70, and CD is equal to 80. And PS is equal to 280. Find the values of PQ, QR and RS. Let us see. This segment PA, QB, RC and SD are perpendicular to the line AD. Therefore, these all segments are parallel to each other. Therefore, we write lines perpendicular. Lines perpendicular to same line are parallel to each other. Therefore, segment of PA parallel segment QB parallel segment RC parallel segment SD. Now let PQ is equal to Y and PS is given 280. Therefore QS is equal to 280 minus Y. Let PQ is equal to Y. Therefore QS is equal to 280 minus Y. Now segment PA parallel segment QB parallel segment SD. Segment PA parallel segment QB parallel segment SD. Therefore, we apply the property of three parallel lines and their transversal. So we have PQ upon QS is equal to AB upon BD is equal to AB upon BD is BC plus CD, and reason is property of three parallel lines and their transversal. Now put the values. PQ is a Y, QS 280 minus Y, AB 60 and BC plus CD 70 plus 80 is equal to 60 upon 150. It will be 6 upon 15. Therefore, y upon 280 minus y is equal to 6 upon 15. Now take cross multiplication. 6 in bracket 280 minus y is equal to 15y. Now 280 into 6, 6 8 are 48, 6 2 are 12, 12 plus 4 is a 16. Therefore we have 6 into 280 is 1680 minus 6y is equal to 15. Therefore, this 6y plus 15y, that is 21y is equal to 1680. Therefore, y is equal to 1680 upon 21. 21 8s are 168. Therefore, y is equal to 80. Therefore, we have a value PQ is equal to 80 units. This we get value 80 units. Now, let this RQ is equal to X. Now we can find QS. So QS is equal to 280 minus y. QS is equal to 280 minus y is equal to 280 minus 80 is equal to 200. Therefore we get QS is equal to 200 here. Now let QR is equal to X. QR is equal to X. Therefore RS is equal to QS minus QR. QS minus QR is equal to QS is 200 and QR is X. Therefore we have RS is equal to 200 minus X. Now QB parallel to RC parallel to SD. Segment QB parallel segment RC parallel segment SD. Therefore QR upon RS is equal to BC upon CD. Therefore QR is X and RS 200 minus X is equal to BC 70 upon CD 80. This will cancel. Therefore 7 in bracket 200 minus X is equal to 8 into X, 8X. Therefore 7 into 200, that is 1400 minus 7x is equal to 8x. Therefore 15x is equal to 1400. Therefore x is equal to 1400 upon 15. Therefore x is equal to, divide numerator and denominator by 5. 5 2s are 10, remain 4, then 4 0, 5 8s are 40 upon 5 3s are 15. Therefore x is equal to 280 upon 3. So what is X? QR is equal to 280 upon 3 units. This is value of QR. Now let us find RS. Now RS is equal to QS minus QR, that is 200 minus X. Therefore RS is equal to 200 minus 280 upon 3. Therefore RS is equal to 3 into 200, that is a 600 minus 280 upon 3. 600 minus 280, 0, that will be 320. Therefore RS is equal to 320 upon 3. Therefore RS is equal to 320 upon 3 units here. Now question number 9. In triangle PQR, PM is median, angle bisectors of angle PMQ and PMR intersect side PQ and side PR in the points X and Y. Prove that XY parallel QR. XY parallel QR. And complete the proof by filling the boxes. Now in triangle PMQ, MX is bisector of angle PMQ. Therefore we have to apply here angle bisector property, that is a PM. PM means MP upon MQ is equal to PX upon XQ. This is due to the angle bisector theorem. Now in triangle PMR, MY is bisector of angle PMR. Therefore we can write MP upon MR is equal to PY upon YR. Now MP upon PQ, MP upon PQ is equal to MP upon MR. M is a midpoint, therefore MQ is equal to MR. Therefore we write MQ is equal to MR. So MP upon MQ is equal to MP upon MR. Now MP upon MQ is equal to PX upon XQ, and MP upon MR is equal to PY upon YR. But these two are equal, therefore these two sides are equal. Therefore PX upon XQ is equal to PY upon YR. PX upon XQ is equal to PY upon YR. Therefore XY parallel to QR. Converse of basic proportionality theorem. Now example number 10. The bisectors of angle B and angle C of triangle ABC intersect each other in point X. Line AX intersects side BC in point Y. AB is equal to 5. This AB is equal to 5. AC is equal to 4. And BC is equal to 6. This BC is equal to 6. Then find AX upon XY. Here BC is equal to given as 6. Let BY is equal to X. This BY is equal to X. Therefore YC will be 6 minus X. Therefore YC is equal to 6 minus X. Now ray BX is bisector of angle ABY. Ray BX is bisector of angle ABY. Therefore, we can write here angle bisector property. AB upon BY is equal to AX upon XY. Angle bisector property. AB is equal to phi and BY is equal to X is equal to AX upon XY. This is equation number 1. Now ray CX bisects angle ACY. Therefore, here we also apply the property of angle bisector. AC upon CY is equal to AX upon XY. Angle bisector property. Now value of AC is 4 and value of CY is 6 minus X is equal to AX upon XY. This is equation number 2. Now AX upon XY is equal to phi upon X and AX upon XY is equal to 4 upon 6 minus X. Therefore phi upon X is equal to 4 upon 6 minus X. Therefore cross multiplication 4x is equal to phi in bracket 6 minus x. Therefore 4x is equal to 5 6 are 30 minus 5x. Therefore it will be 9x. 9x is equal to 30. Therefore x is equal to 30 upon 9 is equal to, dividing by 3, it will be 10 upon 3. Now from equation 1, AX upon XY is equal to phi upon X is equal to phi upon 10 upon 3 is equal to phi into 3 upon 10. Therefore AX upon XY is equal to 15 upon 10. 15 upon 10 dividing by 5. 5 3s are 15, 5 2s are 10. That is a 3 upon 2. Therefore AX upon XY is equal to 3 upon 2. AX upon XY is equal to 3 upon 2. This is by the angle bisector property. Number 11. In quadrilateral ABCD, segment AD parallel to segment BC, diagonal AC and diagonal BD intersect each other at point P, then show that AP upon PD is equal to PC upon BP. this in quadrilateral ABCD segment AD parallel segment BC, it is given, and BD transversal AD parallel BC and BD transversal segment BD transversal. Therefore this angle and this angle are alternate angles. Therefore angle BDA congruent angle DBC. Alternate angles. Angle BDA. BDA means angle PDA. Therefore angle PDA congruent angle DBC means angle PBC. Angle PBC. Reason is D dash P dash B. Now consider two triangles, triangle PBC and triangle PDA. In triangle PBC and triangle PDA, angle PDA congruent angle PBC. Suppose this is equation number 1 and this is from equation 1. Now this angle and this angle are vertically opposite angles, so we write angle DPA congruent angle BPC. Vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Therefore triangle PBC similar triangle PDA. These two angles are congruent and these two angles are congruent. This is due to a test of similarity. Therefore we take ratio of corresponding sides as a BP upon PD. BP upon PD is equal to PC upon AP. Reason is CSST, corresponding sides of similar triangles. Therefore AP upon PD is equal to PC upon BP. Reason is alternando. This is alternando. Ratio of denominators AP upon PD is equal to ratio of numerators PC upon BP. Therefore AP upon PD is equal to PC upon BP is proved. Question number 12. In the figure, XY parallel to segment AC and 2AX is equal to 3BX. 2 into AX is equal to 3 into BX, and XY is equal to 9. This is a 9. Complete the activity to find the value of AC. Now here 2AX is equal to 3BX. Therefore AX upon BX, this BX in the denominator. Therefore we can write here 3 upon 2. AX upon BX is equal to 3 upon 2. Now AX plus BX upon Vx. This is called as a componendo. Here we have written on the left side of equation componendo ax plus bx upon bx. So here on the right side also componendo 3 plus 2 upon 2. 3 plus 2 is a 5, 5 upon 2. Therefore, now ax plus bx. Ax plus bx will be ab. Therefore, ab upon bx is equal to 5 upon 2. Now, triangle BCA, this triangle BCA and BYX. In these two triangles, these two angles are congruent because these two angles are corresponding angles since XY parallel to AC. These two angles are congruent. BC is a transversal. XY parallel AC and BC is a transversal. Then these two angles are corresponding angles. And angle B is common for both the triangles. Therefore, triangle BCA similar triangle BYX due to a test of similarity. A test of similarity. Now BA upon BX. BA upon BX is equal to AC upon XY. AC upon XY. Corresponding sides of similar triangles. Now BA upon BX means AB upon BX is given here 5 upon 2 is equal to AC and value of XY is given here 9. Therefore 5 upon 2 is equal to AC upon 9. So we have to find AC. Cross multiplication AC into 2 is equal to 5 into 9. Therefore AC is equal to 9 into 5 is 45 upon 2. 45 upon 2 will be 22.5. So its answer here will be 22.5 units. Division is a from 1. 22.5 units is the value of AC. Question number 13. In figure, the vertices of a square DEFG are on the sides of triangle ABC. Angle A is equal to 90 degree. Then prove that DE square is equal to BD into EC. Quadrilateral DEFG is a square. Therefore, its sides are parallel to each other. Quadrilateral DEFG is a square. It is given. Therefore, segment GF parallel segment DE. GF parallel to DE. Sides of square are always parallel. Therefore, segment GF parallel segment BC. Segment GF parallel segment BC. Segment BC. Reason is B dash, D dash, E dash, C. Now segment GF parallel segment BC and BA transversal and BA transversal, segment GF parallel to BC and BA transversal. Therefore, these two angles are corresponding angles. Therefore, angle FGA congruent angle ABC. Reason is corresponding angles. Therefore, angle FGA congruent angle GBD, and reason is A dash G dash B and B dash D dash C. Let this is the equation number 1. Now consider these two triangles, this triangle and this triangle. So we write in triangle FGA and triangle GBD. Angle FGA congruent angle GBD from equation 1. Now this angle is 90 degree and this angle is also 90 degree. So angle FAG congruent angle GDB each 90 degree. Therefore, triangle FGA similar triangle GBD. This is due to AA test of similarity. This is equation number 2. Now consider these two triangles. In these triangles also GF parallel to segment BC, segment GF parallel segment BC and segment AC transversal. AC transversal. Therefore, these two angles, this angle and this angle, are corresponding angles. Therefore, angle GFA congruent angle FCE corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. Therefore, suppose this is equation number 3. Now consider triangles. In triangle FGA and triangle CFE. These two triangles, triangle FGA and triangle CFE. Angle GFA congruent angle FCE from equation 3. Now triangle FAG angle FAG, congruent angle CEF, each 90 degree. Therefore, triangle FGA, similar triangle CFE. This is also a test of similarity. This is equation number 4. Now, triangle GBD is similar to triangle FGA. Triangle FGA is similar to triangle CFE. Therefore, triangle GBD is similar to triangle CFA. This is from equations 2 and 4. Therefore, triangle GBD similar triangle CFE. Reason is from equations 2 and 4. Now take ratios. GD upon CE is equal to BD upon FE, cross multiplication GD into FE is equal to BD into CE, but GD is equal to FE is equal to DE. GD is equal to FE is equal to DE. Sides of a square are congruent. Therefore, GD into FE is DE into DE is equal to BD into EC. Therefore, DE square is equal to BD into EC. This is proved. Students, thus we have completed problem set 1 of lesson number 1, similarity